And thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, 27th day of April, 12th day of Iyar. Here we go. Just special note, it's going to be a double parsha read this week, and that's Achrei Mos Kedoshim. Be aware of that. And also Sunday is going to be Pesach Sheni, the second Pesach. I'll be explaining that to you probably on our Sunday halacha. But meanwhile, let's continue with a new unit. We are now going to talk for a few days about the importance of davening together with a minyan in a shul, instead of just quickly davening on your own in your living room. It's wonderful, always when possible, to be davening in a shul with a minyan. Let's get into that. We'll start with the Meiri. He's one of the Rishonim, lived about 800 or 900 years ago, maybe 800 years ago, and he said that one of the reasons to always go to a shul and daven with a minyan is because the shul is more conducive to proper intention, kavana, while you're davening. If you're just in your own living room, you could space out more easily. When you're in a shul, it could help keep you, hopefully, keep you more focused on your davening. Also, when you're with a minyan, the Shekhinah, the full presence of God, is there because you're with 10 men davening in a shul situation, 10 men or more, and that brings down the presence of the Shekhinah. That's much holier. Your tefillah is much better accepted that way whenever you are with a minyan, and also even if you happen to space out and your tefillah is kind of like neutral and not so inspiring, it's better accepted still because you are together with the minyan. That's what the Medrash says. If a shul is nearby and you don't go, you're just too lazy to go to shul to daven with the shul, then you're dissing all of this possible holiness, which is of course not a good thing. Hashem values tefillah when it's with a minyan, even if there is someone davening in the minyan who's like not religious or not holy or not so sincere. Hashem values the tzibur, the congregational prayer, even if someone in the midst is not a good person. It's still very, very valuable. Davening with a minyan also sanctifies God's name because there's more of a presence and more of a bigger show of the whole thing, whereas if you're davening quietly all alone in your living room, no one gets to see the holiness that's going on. You should always try very hard to make your way to a minyan whenever possible. There are men who arrange their day and their life that way. If they're planning a flight to Chicago, they like arrange the schedule of the flight such that I'll go to Shacharis at 6:30 a.m. I'll make it to the 9 o'clock flight. Then I'll land in Chicago and catch Mincha with a minyan at the 1 o'clock thing at the blah blah blah. It's beautiful when a man arranges his life that way, such that it revolves around where will I daven, where will my minyan be, if possible. It's beautiful to live that way. Other reasons that you should always be searching for a shul and a minyan are because you get extra reward for the extra travel to the shul. It's a little lazier to just daven at your convenience in your living room, and it's more rewarding to say, well, I walk to shul for 20 minutes, or even if I drove to shul, it's still more rewarding, and that's the better way to do it. And also, going to shul and davening with a minyan sets a better example for others to copy you and always make it their business to go to shul. So in our first opening thing here, we've discussed how it's very important to go to shul with minyan, and many good things take place when you do it that way. Okay, thanks for logging on. We're going to continue this, I think, on Monday, and God willing, we're going to give you a different halacha for Sunday, all about Pesach Sheni, the second Pesach, which happens on Sunday, the 14th of Iyar. Thanks for logging on. Have a great Shabbos, and log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.